Hey everyone, I'm Skotti from Skotti RNY, and this is my week 277 post-op Roux-en-Y gastric bypass and maintenance update. Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the vlog. How are you guys doing out there? How was your week this past week? Let me know in the comments down below. It's been a cold one around here, that's for sure. So let's get right into it. I'm 6'2", 50 years old. My highest weight ever recorded was 419 pounds in August of 2014. I had surgery July 7, 2015 at Humber River Hospital in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. My surgery weight was 340 pounds. My weight loss surgery goal weight was 219 pounds, which I originally reached that goal at week 33. My highest regain weight ever was 295 pounds, which was in May of 2020. Last week I was 268 pounds, and this week I'm 267 pounds. Yes, for a loss of 1 pound, making my loss from surgery of 73 pounds and a total loss from my highest weight ever recorded of 152 pounds. So I'm down 1 more pound. Yay me. So that's good. Of course, that's fantastic. That's right. You know, being down is better than being up. Being even is still better than being up. So yes, I am down 1 pound. Right off the bat, again, still don't have the same video cameras or computer stuff, so sorry if it's a little off again this week. So I got a call back from a nurse practitioner. My iron is low, not iron infusion low, but still lower than what it should be. And I'm taking iron pills. I have been for quite some time. The swelling, they said, you know, there could have been a little bit of that swelling from you know, being low iron, but that's pretty much subsided now, the swelling, and it's gone back to its normal swelling that I've always had a little bit of. So that's a good thing. And they were never really concerned about, you know, any immediate medical danger for me with the swelling that I had. With the blood work that I've had done, nothing else popped up, so that's a good thing. I'm still going to be referred to a specialist for, you know, however long that's going to take to get in, just to see if there's something else going on. So we'll wait and see for that. Of course, it's going to be a few months. We'll let you know what happens when that comes. But otherwise, I feel fantastic, that's for sure. So the iron's low, so we're going to try a little bit of something different to try and get that back up, you know, and go from there. Repeat blood work in a few months and see how we are. So that's where we're at with that. Thank you again for everybody that's with your comments and concerns, you know, over the past few weeks about this. I do appreciate that. Excellent. Thank you very much. Yeah, so nothing drastic to explain the swelling. That's right. I had my notes, right? Yeah. My stats, you'll see at the end of the video, my stats for this past week. They don't look as good as what they did previously, you know, the months, but we're not walking like we used to, because before I was always walking every morning before the gym opened 24 hours. So now it doesn't look like I had as many steps every day, and now it doesn't look like I've walked as much, you know, every week or whatever. But that's okay, because I'm still making up for it, you know, and doing better per se, because I'm weightlifting or doing, you know, whatever weights in the gym rather than just walking. Like yesterday was just a walking day. I just did the treadmill, and, you know, that was that. Otherwise, you know, I'm always incorporating lifting some kind of weights, you know, every other day at least. And I'm not powerlifting like that. Again, I do it just to stretch the muscles and tone a little bit, and I go from there. So that's why, because when I first saw the stats there, I'm like, oh, look at that, look at that. I'm like, oh yeah, right. Because I'm not doing what I used to do before, that's why my stats look a little bit different. But again, gym, more weightlifting, less cardio, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, I'm not surprised, I guess, really is what I'm trying to say. So here's a good one. So within the past week, just talking to a coworker, and she was telling me about her family and her husband's, you know, family, and how he's like the shortest. He's like 5'3" maybe, and you know, his brothers and sisters were, you know, 6 feet, and one brother was really big and big, tall, and big, large, and he decided to lose weight on his own, and he did whatever he did. And now he runs whatever And she made a comment, you know, like, now he's lost all this weight, you know, whatever, and he's fit like you, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I didn't say anything back to her, but I'm thinking, fit like me? Wow. And, you know, it's not like I had on a muscle shirt. I have those muscles to show, but it's just like, really? So, you know, it's like, oh, well, thanks. I said, thanks very much, right? You know, finished the conversation and off we went. And then it's just like, So then I was like, wow, you know, I thought about that for a few days, just like fit like me, like that just kind of blows my mind because again, especially one of those days where you have like, you just don't feel fit or you don't feel, you know, your body's, you know, looking good. And then you get a compliment like that. Sometimes it still throws me for a bit of a loop. What about you guys out there? Do you ever notice something like where you get a compliment like that and where you're just not feeling what, you know, you're hearing? Do you kind of like, oh yeah, you know, I am that fit or I am that skinny, but you still don't see yourself? Because I know in the very beginning of right after surgery when I was losing weight, people said, oh, you look so skinny, you know, and I was so used to seeing a 400-pound guy. Do you ever experience anything like that? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, back to that. You know, what someone explained to me, someone, you know, very near and dear to me said, she wasn't thinking of it as a compliment. She was just pointing out the obvious. I'm like, you're right. Just the way that conversation was going, it wasn't really a compliment to me, which, you know, ultimately it is. It was just not rambling on, but, you know, and, you know, pointing out the obvious. It's like, yeah, you know what? That's so true. That's really how it feels. Yeah, it wasn't a compliment, and I'm going to take it as a compliment because it is. But that person didn't have to try and compliment me. They were just pointing out the obvious. Wow. That right there, for all the ups and downs that I have with weight loss surgery, it's those little moments like that, the comments like both those people said, right? The one about, you know, fit like you, and the other, you know, comment about pointing out the obvious. It's those comments that really make me appreciate where I am. I'm not perfect in my weight loss surgery journey, right? But it really is like I've done as well as I can right now. I can do better, but it's just like, wow, that really helps. It really does because we all love to hear positive compliment things, right? And that just really, it makes it made my day, both of those days. It really made my day. So, you know, ups or downs, if we're having them, in the end, you know, we should always be happy and thankful for where we're at compared to where we were. At least I can do that because, wow, yeah, again, it's one of those thank you. I really appreciate thank you kind of moments. So thank you. Have you experienced anything like that where you can finally recognize that regardless of where you are in your journey, those little compliments do make a difference? And if I just said that, I'm sorry, but again, leave a comment down below. So aside from that, everything else is just fantastic. Yes. And that's going to be it. Thanks again, everybody, for watching. We do appreciate your support. Thanks again to my subscribers. Don't forget to like the videos. So remember, not every day is fantastic, but at least I have the opportunity to live every day. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.